Good morning, everyone. My name is Teacher Rufkatu Stephen. I'm here to present on a topic, developing multimedia-based teaching material. Developing multimedia-based teaching material. The educational system, as we all know, have bring up multimedia-based as a tool for teaching, to make teaching effective, that has the higher rate of retention, memory, higher rate of information, and yield positive result in a shorter time. This result make it shorter for learner. In the olden days, before the coming of multimedia, we use letters to pass information to one another, where we have to send messages. In case somebody want to travel, you send a letter to whoever you want to see, or you go to where you can have access to television and make your call. This has not been easy, but since the coming of multimedia, everything has become so easy, and make full details of whatever, have the picture of the content of what you want, especially making easy of passing information, most especially sending email messages on WhatsApp, text messages, browsing. You have some of the topics that you have that you have no access to some of the social resources. You go into internet and browse them, and you have your effective teaching. Multimedia entails using a variety of medium of instruction, of communication for teaching, exchanging ideas and bringing out students' creativity. How do we do that? When a lesson has been, a teacher has finished the lesson, you engage students into some activities. Such activities as projects, home task that you allow to give children to do, especially in the class. In the class, you can bring some students to practice a drama in a topic, especially maybe a topic in business study, where you can project an NGO that are producing either soap or any other product. Students, you can bring some of the equipment, some of the material, chemicals that are used for the production of those products. Students can dramatize on being a boss of their own, maybe as an entrepreneur. How will you become an entrepreneur? You can only become an entrepreneur by hard work. Therefore, you have to work very hard to make sure that you become a boss of your own. If not, you will be under somebody to achieve your aim. And if care is not taken, the aim may not be achieved. Therefore, at times we project audio clips to have raw data, spray some of the sheets for the understanding of the student. You can see here some of the multimedia facilities that we have here. We have some of the projector, whiteboard here for projector. We have a computer there. We have speakers where we use maybe in a large class. We thank God for Nigeria Korea Model School that we will not use such, but you go to other schools, they use speaker while they are teaching in the class. But here in Nigeria Korea Model School, it's not like that. We have a list of 32 students in a class. Multimedia-based supplementary is a support or some of the instructional material that are not found in the textbook, or is just filling the gap of what something is missing. Therefore, supplementary multimedia are books that are that other material can be used in addition to the course book. Take for instance of the book, where we can see some of these pictures that are found front and back. Go to the contents of the book. We discover that this is an office whereby receptionist is there receiving call, attending to visitors. But you hardly see some of the office equipment right beside her. There are some equipment that they need to be in the office, and such equipment are office. We have office pin. We have some of the office material like a calculator. We have office pin, so for test papers for memo and other things. In accounting, for instance, calculator is being used in order to calculate some figure. In a class where a figure is being given 150 times 5, you discover that the child will find it difficult to calculate. But by the use of calculator, bring out the calculator, and the children will be able to make use of it and calculate, and it make easy, very easy and very shorter for their understanding. Though in mathematics we encourage them to use their brain in order to think deeply and calculate faster. Because in accounting, calculator is very essential. We use calculator in calculating some calculate figures, especially those that buy on credit, those debtors. You need to have maybe you buy some items, purchase items on millions of naira. You find it difficult to calculate, and therefore we use calculator to calculate such. Developing multimedia. Developing multimedia are tools that are making teaching more effective, interesting, and original. Bring out the original item, especially some of the instructional material that are live. Bring out live material. We discovered in business studies where we need to treat about source document. Source document, we have some of receipts that are being produced here. We have receipt, sales receipt, we have cash invoice, we have cross-check, we have open check where the transactions are being made before giving out the receipt. But in a situation whereby a teacher finds it difficult to get some of this material, to print out this, in case of problem of light, you will not be able to print out this, you can draw. For students to know that this is the receipt, these are resource documents for use whenever you are into business. Whenever you are an entrepreneur, you need all these items to govern your business. Here we have the check, the first bound check. Here we have a cross check drawn by the teacher. This is a cash receipt where document whenever you make payment and they give you receipt just as a proof of your payment. This is invoice. Whenever you go to buy items are being recorded in some of the invoices. The invoice, we have a sales invoice and we have a purchasing invoice. It depends on the particular topic that you are about to teach. Developing multimedia base include audio, visual. Now let's talk about audio. Audio is the material that are attached to hearing. Some of the material that are attached. You can see here that we have some of this. This is town crier. Maybe there's information that needs to pass to the community. And the town crier is here, but you ring the bell and the whole community will understand what it entails. Even in school, we have such bell that we ring. When it is time for break, the break is being observed through the sign of the bell. And it's always called off through the sign of the bell. So whenever students are outside for break and they hear the sound of the bell, they quickly rush back to their classes because that time is time for their lessons. In audio, we can clap. Clap signifies sign to somebody, telling him about something or want to speak about something, you can use clap and somebody will turn around. It means somebody want to pass an information to me. Or you can use a song. Like in Nigeria Korean Model School, first term, there is a song that we sing to identify that you are a Nigeria Korean Model School student. And so that song, NKMS School of Excellence, and if the students are coming late and they hear that song, they know they are late. So they will hasten their step and make sure they meet up with the assembly in school. We have voice voice information, where somebody is outside, you are in their house, and somebody is selling of bread. Some of advertisement that we normally hear, somebody is selling of bread. You can just hear somebody voice saying, buy bread, and the moment you hear that voice, you know somebody is at somewhere selling bread. And we have people too that normally make some sound, those that are tailor, that move about with their tailoring machine, looking for who to amend some of the clothes. They use scissors to make some of the sound. The moment you just hear sound, you know that a tailor is passing by. You rush over and do call for anything you want him to assist in doing. We have visual. Visual involves the sense of seeing other than books to be understood or remembered. What students can see with their eyes, it's difficult for them to forget. It sticks to their heart, to their memory. They are thinking at all time, they will never forget it. And therefore, it maintains student attention and encourage active participation in the class. The moment you bring out a picture, this is a picture of division of occupation, where we have a construction. The moment this picture is being projected, a student looking at this man, he knows this man is a builder. He's building, he's a contractor, and he's building. Looking at it, this is a head pan where they have already mixed the sand. Look at sand here. Look at cement, Dangote cement. We have shovel. We have iron rod where we mix in order maybe for construction of bridges. We use iron rod whenever we want to construct a bridge, and cement is being mixed together. By the time this one is being mixed together with this, how do we mix it? We use shovel and mix cement and sand, and the contractor will make use of the mixed cement for building. And we can look at some of them. We have services. Some of the services are like this. This is a mechanic. Mechanic is already putting on somebody work in order. Somebody car in order, trying to fix the car back. Maybe he's having a problem and he's trying to fix the car back. We have other manufacturing where we convert raw materials to finished goods. We have extractive, where we extract. As an example of extractive, we have sand too. Sand is been extracted from the ground. There are so many things that we normally extract. Petrol, we extract it from the ground, so forth and so forth. Cassava, yam, they are being extracted from the ground. Audiovisual is designed to make learning more useful through both hearing and seeing. In a class where a topic is being presented as double entry account, in the double entry, we discover that transaction is being recorded both debit side and credit side. So two students will come out. One will be at the debit side, the other will be at the credit side. The one at the debit side, there for instance is Mrs. Richard, that is from the debit side, has come to purchase goods worth 20,000 naira from Emeka. If Mrs. Richard come to purchase goods 20,000 from Mr. Emeka, Emeka now is going to write down Mrs. Richard's account and record the money under credit, because Emeka has given 20,000 naira worth goods to Mrs. Richard, and that money, that item is not with him. But Mrs. Richard collecting the items will record her account under debit side because she receives. Because the laws of account stated that debit the account that is received and credit the account given. Anything you give out, you credit it. Anything you receive, you debit it. Video production in the classroom enable the development of media, higher order thinking, project best learning experience, and make it deeper. Importance of audio, visual, and audiovisual. It encourages students' imagination. Wherever they are, they imagine what have been practiced in the class. It never go out of their brain. It helps interpret meaning. What they're supposed to what the teacher has been trying to explain for them to understand. You find out that the student will not understand. But by the time you just project what the student needs to know, student will look at it and know, oh, this is what the teacher really means. She has been talking about making phone call. Oh, this is how phone is looking like. This is how phone look like. Or this is how telephone that you can just press it and you pick up and you make call. So you find it difficult. This is radio that they can easily see and understand. And they know some information that were passed before is through letters where they see. But now they can use handset, browse information, send in information, and retrieve information whenever they are in it. When they look at this picture, they recall of this picture. Somebody playing drum, hit the drum. They say, that drum that man hit that day, there was a sound that made me, there was a sound, the sign of that sound of a drum that I will not forget. Maybe hitting of the drum signify death or signify joy. The child can easily understand. We come back again to newspapers, where we find it very difficult. There are some instructional resources that you can find in the newspaper. Make it available for learner to learn and understand. You can cut some of the pictures that we have in some of us, maybe those that can draw very well, like this one. This one is okay, manageable, but we thank God for the multimedia that has come and make everything easier for us. In conclusion, with the use of multimedia supplementary materials, students are better to comprehend what they have been taught at school, and learning becomes more effective to them. Thank you.